Hello, my name is Justine, and today we're going to be looking at my center for second language learners for my book, Franklin Goes to School. So, I chose the standard to compare and contrast the adventures of characters in the story. So, along the way, after listening to the story, they will have the chance to compare pretty much their experience to the Franklin Goes to School characters to kind of give them the ability to see that everyone goes through the same stuff, whether you're in a different environment. So I have my stuff in a Ziploc baggie from my video of Shelley Gray of Organization in Classroom Centers, which was extremely helpful. And so I have all my stuff so the students will know how to return it back to its normal state. So for the students, I chose an activity that is a little up there on their alley to work with. So I have a packing for school activity. So after reading and after listening to the story, they'll have the chance to cut these out to see what belongs to go to school and what should probably stay home. So this will give them the ability to see if they really listened to the story, to see what Franklin packed for school and what they took to school on their first day. And after they complete this, they will be completing my first day of school. So then they're going to write about their first day of school and kind of maybe draw a scene if they would like to show me that experience of what they went through and have the chance to compare it to how Franklin went to school and what he went through. So I have my directions, and they're going to take their piece of paper and put their name on the top for their first direction. And for their second, they're going to gather scissors and crayons before getting started. So they'll have all their material before listening to the audio tape, so after they don't have to move anywhere and get distracted. And after they get everything, they'll start the audio tape. And the audio tape will be in their language for them to help them guide the story. And the step 3 was once you have finished listening to the story, both worksheets will be completed and to throw out all the little pieces of paper that they don't need. And for their fourth step, they're going to clean everything up and put everything back neatly and how it should be. And I have their rubric, which they will be getting graded on their titles and their text to see if they're following along with their titles. The attention to the theme. If they're putting a fish in what to take to school, that shows me that they're not comprehending of what they're reading. Their design, I want to see how they set up their paper and what they pick to choose. And the number of items. There should be a certain number of items that they include in the packing for school items. So that gives me this. The packing for school kind of gives them their conscious thinking where they have to think about really what is good to take to school and what should not be taken to school. The students will see, I just said that. The directions will have visuals for them to help them guide along of what they should be doing, whereas I have directions on I have visuals on all of my directions. The worksheet that I chose will let them reflect on how their first day of school went and kind of give them that sense of meaning, whereas Franklin kind of struggled along too, because we all know that not everyone wakes up on their first day of school ready to go. Sometimes there are people who are very scared and very nervous, and that's okay to go through. So this shows them that maybe their same experience was what Franklin went through. So this shows them that everyone goes through something together, and we're all pretty much the same no matter what. And at the end, they are going to put their directions and all their papers and rubrics back in the baggie to show me that they are done and ready to roll.